Hey everyone, Connie here with a quick little video. Since I'm not able to record much today because I have something else going on, I wanted to record this at least because I was thinking about making this, um, and I decided, let's just get this done. It's a quick video. I don't actually have to edit anything to make it work. So yeah, you may have heard me talk about this before, but on my Discord, there is a list of ideas for donation rewards. For those of you who may not know, who are maybe newer to the channel or whatnot, um, donating allows you a reward. If you donate to my PayPal, you get to have me react to pretty much whatever you want: a movie, a series, a YouTube video. It's kind of like what a lot of reactors do with like Patreon and stuff, except this is like a one-time payment. You get a reaction, and it doesn't matter how much you pay, doesn't matter how much you donate. Any donation gets a single reaction, no matter how big or small. Um, it's completely up to you for how much you want and are able to. Um, and every donation you make gets a reaction. So again, you could make multiple small donations and get multiple reactions. um, Little hack there with that. um, but seriously, one thing I've mentioned in some videos, some specifically donation reward videos lately, is that on my Discord server, which is linked in the description below, by the way, there is a list of ideas for donation rewards, like things that I have not seen that I would be willing to check out for a donation reward. Um, and it's just a list of ideas. Obviously, you don't have to stick to it. If you have any other ideas, any other options, you can always go with those as well. This is just a list I made to kind of help things along and give you a feel of stuff that I haven't seen, because honestly, there's a lot I haven't seen. But yeah, so this video is basically just a video version of that list. I'm just going to be sharing with you the list, showing it on screen, and going. I'm not going to go into detail about any or all of them. I'm not going to like go into detail about what I might know about them, because that would be more along the lines of when I actually would react to them. But pretty much anything on the list really should be fair game, unless I watched something on here since I made the list, which I don't think I have, but I might have. I don't know. We'll see. Um, in which case, I'll edit it off of the list on Discord after I finish this video. But either way, yeah, we're going to go through this and it'll just be a list of ideas. If you can't donate, and I understand, especially with things the way they are right now, that's completely fine. It's completely optional. It's just a way for people to get me to react to certain things in a way quicker than I might get to them otherwise. Because if you just kind of wait for them to eventually get on my schedule, honestly it could be years until I would get to them. Um, but this way it kind of expedites the process, especially for stuff like movies or YouTube videos, which I might not even react to in the first place, for a lot of reasons. Um, but yeah, we're just going to get on with this, so let's bring this up. So yeah, as this says, this is just directly on the Discord. A list of suggestions. You're not restricted to what's on the list. It's just a list of stuff that I would think about getting to anyway and all. So we're going to scroll down here. And we're starting with animated movies. So I scrolled down too far. I have to remember that not everything is actually showing on the screen. So we start off with some animated movies. As you can see here, we have 9. The Tale of Princess Kaguya, which is a Studio Ghibli film. Sing, The Lego Movie, The Book of Life, Flavors of Youth, Ni no Kuni, which is a movie based on the video game, which is, I think, made by people who are in Studio Ghibli or something like that. But yeah, there's a movie on Netflix for that. Mirai, The Garden of Words, I don't know why the W's not there. The Garden of Words, Children of the Whales, The Breadwinner, and Miss Hokusai. Um, so those are some examples right there. Continuing down, a second here. So after that, we have April in the Extraordinary World, In This Corner of the World, Fireworks, Modest Heroes, Paprika, A Whisker Away, Millennium Actress, Spies in Disguise, I Lost My Body, and Invader Zim Enter the Florpus. Continue. There's going to be there's only a couple more animated movies. I was going to say there's going to be quite a few, but On Happiness Road and Constantine City of Demons. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the animated movies right now. But again, if one you would like to see me react to isn't on there, you can still suggest that. Anything is good. But we move on to live action movies. And some examples here are Enola Holmes, Forrest Gump, Heathers, Risky Business. The Thing 2011, I just had watched. I forgot that was actually on the list. I did just watch that the other night, so that does not count. I did watch that. But Being John Malkovich, 28 Days Later, The Evil Dead Remake, The Crow, Clerks, Leon the Professional, Face Off, The Never Ending Story, Bohemian Rhapsody, National Lampoon's Vacation, The Blair Witch Project, Highlander, Scarface, Horns. I have to keep scrolling down, so. Bird Box, Full Metal Jacket, The Naked Gun, Kindergarten Cop, Repo Man, Birdman, Kung Fu Hustle, Zodiac, Revenge of the Nerds, Top Gun, Parasite, and that's referring to the award-winning Korean movie Parasite, by the way. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Knives Out, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, The Wolverine, which is the second X Men Wolverine movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Seven Samurai, A Quiet Place. Actually, I think A Quiet Place is on my um, Halloween special list, so Quiet Place can be taken off of there too, because that's already going to be reacted to for the Halloween special. Tucker and Dale versus Evil, Red Dragon, The Producers, Starship Troopers, Mowgli Legend of the Jungle, Red, Big Fish, 12 Cloverfield Lane, The Godfather Part 2, Airplane, V for Vendetta, Hot Fuzz, Legally Blonde, The Breakfast Club, Mad Max Fury Road, La La Land, John Wick, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Sing Street, We Need to Talk About Kevin, 2001 A Space Odyssey, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Seven, Ocean's 11, Die Hard 2, Doctor Strangelove, Blazing Saddles, Anchorman The Legend of Ron Burgundy, Tootsie, No Country for Old Men, The Usual Suspects, My Cousin Vinny, Fight Club, Schindler's List, Wuthering Heights, West Side Story, Thelma and Louise, Taxi Driver, The Babysitter Killer Queen, My Spy, Goodfellas, Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga, Stargirl, Guns Akimbo, and Fantasy Island. And now, obviously, we get to cartoons next. So now we're starting on the shows, the series. So let me scroll down a little bit more here. So cartoons, we start with Bee and Puppycat Season 2 because I heard that came out and I just never realized it did. Craig of the Creek, Kipo and the Age of the Wonder Beasts, Bob's Burgers, Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, Mau Mau, The Midnight Gospel, Wacky Races 2017, Harvey Street Kids, I think it's Epithet Erased, Sonic Boom, Ultimate Spider-Man, and TMNT 2012. Again, this is just what I thought of when I was making this list. So, again, if you have any other suggestions, feel free. Anime, though, we have Haikyuu, ReZero Season 2, Revolutionary Girl Utena, and actually going back up to ReZero Season 2, I plan to react to that anyway, but I guess this could help you expedite the process just because that might not come until after Digimon's done or whatnot. Um, and I know it's split up into two cores. The second core is coming at the beginning of next year, but still. Anyways, like I said, Revolutionary Girl Utena, The God of High School, Tower of God, Happy Sugar Life, Listeners, Beck Mongolian Chop Squad, Skull Facebook Seller Honda San, Tiger and Bunny, Mega Man NT Warrior, Kimi no Torike, and Noragami. And then we go on to live action series because I'm willing to give some live action series a shot, even though I haven't done them much before. Um, and some of those that I'd be willing to give a shot to include Cobra Kai, Sherlock, The Boys, Twin Peaks, and The Witcher. But then we come up to things that I would be willing to give a second chance to, or continue watching. Stuff that I've checked out before and that I've either dropped or have stopped reacting to for one reason or another, or just haven't continued reacting to in a long time. So those would include The Owl House, Adventure Time, Regular Show, K-On!, which is season 2 because of the 2 exclamation points, The Loud House, Carmen Sandiego, OKKO Let's Be Heroes, DuckTales, Middle Manager Tonegawa, Young Justice Outsiders, Hilda, and Justice League Action. And that's it. That is the full list. But again, if there's anything else you feel like would be examples, you could always suggest anything. And with these, give a second chance to, like, that's obviously like counting Owl House or whatnot, or Adventure Time, or Regular Show, I guess, or K-On! But then, like, continuing, it's like Loud House, I was going to continue anyways. OKKO, DuckTales, I was going to continue anyways. Young Justice Outsiders. It's just, again, you would be expediting the process and making it quicker for me to get back to those and stuff. So those are just, again, examples. Like I said, you can choose anything. It doesn't have to be from that list as long as I haven't seen it. And we can discuss that like in the comments or wherever. And again, any donation gets you a reward. Doesn't matter how big it is or how small it is. Any donation, because any donation helps. In these times, any donation helps with a lot of things, really. Helping me get food and get more stuff for the channel and whatnot if needed, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, and donating is easy. There's a link to my PayPal down in the description below. It's paypal.me, so it's just basically the easier way to access that all. If you wish to donate, just let me know you're doing so. And feel free, and then we can discuss what your reward's going to be. Again, it could be anything that's on this list, except the ones I mentioned that don't count anymore. And it can be even stuff beyond this list. This was just a list of examples of stuff that I have not seen. Stuff that that for one reason or another I just have not checked out. Or in the case of that last section of the list, stuff that I have checked out in the past and would be at least willing to give another chance to, or in some cases, continuing anyways. So yeah, once again, donations are not required. You don't have to do it for the channel. There's going to be reactions coming either way. But obviously, like I said, this will expedite the process and is completely optional. Only if you can and are able to and willing to. That's all. That's all you need to really think about there. It's like it's completely on if you're able to. If you're not, don't feel any pressure. I'm not going to force this on anyone. I just keep mentioning it because, like I said, the donations do obviously help. And again, it gets some more fun reactions that I don't normally do otherwise. Like, I probably wouldn't do many movies otherwise, like outside of like a special holiday kind of thing, like with the Halloween special. I probably wouldn't do many movie reactions, except for this, like maybe a rare movie here and there that I really want to react to. Um, but I definitely wouldn't do as many. Um, and there's a lot of shows that I've checked out that I would never have checked out if it weren't for donations. One big one being Dororo, which we are currently reacting to. Dororo, I would have never checked out. I just would have never checked it out at all for any reason. I had literally no interest in it, and I barely had even heard of it. I would have never checked it out if it wasn't for donation rewards, and now that I have, I'm very glad I did because I love it. So, yeah. And that can happen with a lot of things. So, feel free to donate if you can. Um, and only if you can, and it won't like hurt you or anything to do so. um, and again, if you have any questions about this, or if you like want to question like, oh, have you seen this or whatnot, feel free to ask that kind of stuff too. Um, and in the meantime, thank you so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.